Hey, I'm Yvonne, I'm the head of design here at the V&A, and we are going to talk a little bit about what that means in the museum and then look at some of our upcoming projects. So I work here with a team in the design studio of architects, interior architects and graphic designers, and we work on a whole bunch of things for the museum, from gallery refurbishments to temporary exhibitions to collection displays to marketing to kind of a whole bunch of other stuff. And we work both internally on design projects, and then we also commission external designers and collaborators too. So we might work with architects, lighting designers, AV, sound designers, and kind of work together as a kind of collaborative team on projects together. So we work on around a couple hundred projects a year usually, and we might have sort of 30 to 40 live projects going on at any time in the museum. And we, like in design here, can mean like loads of different things. So obviously we are a design museum, and so the design of things in-house is pretty important to us. And we try and work with lots of different people all the time and kind of bring different perspectives and ideas into the museum, so that the design work that we create and that we commission also reflects contemporary design. We've got a collection that spans 5,000 years, including contemporary work, but the work of creating design as part of the V&A is also kind of important to our process. And we, at the moment, kind of work on a range of different projects. So we might start a new exhibition project, and that might involve working out whether we're going to design that in-house or whether we're going to collaborate with an external. And we'll usually begin by trying to identify who we might work with. So that could be an architect, it might be an exhibition or a set designer, it might be a theatre designer. It just kind of depends on what the show is and what type of thing the curatorial idea is, and how we want the design narrative and the curatorial narrative to kind of sit together. And then we might have to put together a whole team of people to make it happen. So a normal exhibition would have a pretty big design team. So someone working on 3D, someone working on graphics, we also have lighting, we have AV, we might have a sound specialist, we might have acoustics, depending on the space, we might have a prop maker, we might have illustrators, we might have animators, so it can be a pretty pretty multidisciplinary team to kind of make it all come together. And here we are in one of our current projects. This is a team of Studio Mutt architects, graphic designer from the V&A, and lighting designers at NA, and this is a show called Bags, which is going to open in our fashion gallery in November. We're upstairs in the moment, so the kind of concept of the show is that it looks at all forms of bags. Handbags, trunks, luggage, paper bags, kind of bags in every variety and form. And the design concept for the show looks at the idea of how bags are both a kind of public item, which is kind of seen in the world, and also a really kind of private item where you might have lots of personal objects within inside bags. And the design of the show itself takes that idea into the kind of architectural scale. So in the downstairs of the show we have a series of kind of interior room spaces that look at ideas of kind of function, luxury, and kind of create those. And then we're right now upstairs in the kind of public and outdoor space in the city, where we have our kind of atelier case, which is based on a kind of traditional atelier house, and then we have our factory case, which is sort of looking at the two sides of how bag making comes together. So this kind of upstairs area looks at design and making, and then the kind of public space of the bag. And we're just putting the finishing touches to the build at the moment, and we're just waiting for the objects to then turn up and get installed, and we'll be opening in November. So we're still in progress, but this is a bit of a sneak peek, and you can see it soon.